I give you Project 2.
Thank you, Malcolm. So, this is Katy, Schutte, this is Chris Mead, and I'm Fred Deakin, and together we are Project 2. And Chris, what do Project 2 do?
We're an improvisation troupe, so we do improvised theatre. Just by a kind of a smattering of applause, does anyone seen any live improv theatre before? Whoa! And a few hands as well. Cool. It's mixed media. Very good. So what improvisation is we do theatre that's made up in the moment. There's no scripts, there's no scenarios, nothing is put together beforehand. We're just doing it in the moment, creating characters, making theatre. So it's quite exciting in that way. Yeah, that's improv, isn't it?
That's perfect,
Yeah,
Chris.
thanks.
And during that time, Fred will actually be live underscoring us, and he's also improvising. So this whole thing will just be for you guys only for the first and last time ever. We're not going to ask you for loads and loads of suggestions, but we will ask for one at the beginning to inspire our show. So I'm going to talk very, very quickly about what we're actually doing here in a second. But before that, just have a little think about a science fiction location, like either one you make up or something from a franchise you enjoy, or just anything that excites you that might be about the size of this room. I'm going to ask you for a bunch of those in a second. But just so you know, me and Chris are sat here with joysticks so that we can move our voices around the room. So this will be like a 3D thing, and we're improvising where our characters are standing and all that kind of stuff too. And we might move between locations, so your suggestion will just be either start us off or inspire us at some point during the show. So thanks very much for staying and watching this. If you want to take a seat, please do. And please can I have your suggestions of a science fiction location that might fit in a room or a place about this size? Sure, shout them out. Inside a volcano? Great, let's have loads. Anyone else? A what? Clark's Shoe Shop, great. They make some very comfortable shoes, everyone. Yeah, volcano, Clark's Shoe Shop. Prison cell, oh, I like that. A digital...
A PlayStation, inside a PlayStation.
A PlayStation, amazing. Any more?
Oh, space, sorry.
A space station.
I just heard what I wanted to hear there, I think.
I quite like prison cell. You like that? Should we do a prison cell on a space station?
Yes.
That feels fair. It's collaborative. Okay, great. Here we go. This is Project 2, taking you to a prison cell in a space station.
If I go right on my tiptoes,
Yeah.
right up as high as I can go,
Yeah.
I can just about look through the window and I can see, is that Pluto?
Yeah. It's beautiful, actually. Could you give me a boost, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
I can only just see a sort of, I don't know what that is, a nebula?
I think that's a nebula.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Not just a bit of cloud from the volcano.
I'm not a star scientist, I'm a murderer.
No.
Yeah.
I am a star scientist and a murderer.
Well,
You know.
Squad goals. Am I using that right? Don't think so.
I'm not a sporty person. I couldn't help with that one. If you just grab my foot,
Yeah,
I can. Can I
just
don't murder me.
Not there,
though.
no, not there. I've got a bad shoulder.
Sorry. Can I? Okay, there we go. Oh,
Great.
man.
Yeah, I think that's Pluto.
Wow.
It's weird, isn't it? Things are always more beautiful when you can't experience them. Because they're behind that bar, Pluto looks much more beautiful than I'm sure it would if we could go to any planet.
Yeah, even that space co-op over there looks pretty great from here. Oh, I have to just get down. Do you want a boost?
Oh, I've seen it before. This is my second century in incarceration.
Sure. I mean, I just don't want to owe you anything. Do you know what I mean? I heard it's not good to owe people stuff in prison. So
right.
do you want your boost back? Just so we're even.
I do not want my boost back.
Oh, man.
That was a free boost.
Now you're going to ask... Nothing's free, though. You're going to ask for a favour at some point. I just know it. Oh, man.
Actually, I could use a favour.
Oh, no. Go on, then. What is it?
This is a bit dark.
Right.
I was wondering if you could kill me.
Wow. All right. I'm just going to pop over here to this side of the cell. Why do you want to be killed?
Well, as I said, I'm a very long-lived race. You know,
Right.
we live for thousands and thousands of years, and I got life from the
Whoa.
human courts, which is like 35 years. But for me, it's much longer. I just don't think it's fair. I've already done 200 years.
Hey, look, you've got to live in hope, right? You've got to live in hope. You can't just imagine that you really will be here all of that time.
I mean, I was pretty hopeful for the first decade, you know? And then
Yeah.
after that, prison food starts to get to you a little bit. It's really weird walking around the same square over and over again. I move really fast as well. That's another thing about my race. We move at the speed of light.
That's probably why, I mean, that's a certain fitness level, right? That's probably keeping you living that long.
Yeah.
All right.
But I get bored very quickly.
Snap.
I can't believe you did that again.
Yeah, I'm pretty good, mate. Yeah.
You're great at Snap.
Yeah, I'm great at Snap. It's not a game of chance, it's a game of skill and speed.
I'm not sure. I think it's more like it's a game of chance.
You want to fight about that?
It's a very different game of Snap.
Yeah, it's a game of snap your neck.
I'm fine.
Yeah? So you don't mind that I put a 2 on a 9 and said snap?
I did mind at first, but then I looked at how your eyes were glowing and I decided it was fine. New rule.
Yeah, good. Hey, you looking after wing 9 at the moment?
I'm on 7 to 8. Yeah, I've got 2 wings.
Oh, nice. I hear your guarding skills are a little bit different than the rest of ours.
Yeah, I'm more of a... Well, I'm more like a free-range kind of prison warden. I just let them roam free within the wing. Also, they're 100% grass-fed.
Oh, well, that's
It's much better for prisoners to just feed them grass.
literally on grass.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it's much better for them.
Well, I thought you were some kind of hippie guard, but now I realise you're really fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you
How
let
about
them walk around, but they have to eat grass.
They have to eat grass.
Yeah, fair enough.
How about you? What's it like on Wing 9?
It's all right. I mean, I tend to make them like entertain me, you know.
All right, yeah, like juggling and stuff.
Yeah, I assign each cell a different sort of genre, and then I'll just visit them all for 5 minutes in the evening.
Do you take into account their natural skills, or do you just say you're a magician, you're a tightrope walker, you're a prostitute? I mean, how does it work? I don't know.
I mean, that's not the triptych that I roll with.
Right, yeah.
It's more like your sports, your old movies, like that kind of thing.
Sounds more like Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah, it is quite a lot like Trivial Pursuit. I do have a historical one.
Right.
They don't know a lot of history, but it's quite enlightening.
What do they do?
They mostly fight. And then I'm like, yeah,
That's
that is
history.
history.
Yeah.
Exactly. Snap.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
Do you ever think, as prison wardens,
Yeah.
that we are just as much prisoners of the system as they are?
Oh, you blow my little mind.
Snap. So this is our concept for the new prison.
Yeah, I love it.
do you
Look
like
at
it?
this. Oh
Yes.
my god.
So the old prisons, what do you think? What do you think when you think of old prisons? Go and throw out a few adjectives.
I think bars, I think grey, I think sort of workout yard. I don't know what that's called, but you know, like a sort of gym but outdoors for poor people.
Well, that's what we're thinking, you see. Instead of having a workout yard, let's have a gym. Instead of bars, let's have bars where they can purchase alcohol and fraternise with each other.
Yeah. Wow.
No bars, but bars. That could be our motto.
No bars but bars.
No bars but bars.
Oh, I love it. No yards but yards. No, that's why it's your job, isn't it? Okay, yeah. No,
so
I
it's
love
going to be a bit more chic, you know.
What are the uniforms going to be like? I mean, stripes are all very well, but you know, so passé.
Well, I thought we'd do a kind of a translucent outer layer, and then inside we'll have different patterns depending on what wing you're in. So wing 1 could be hot pink, wing 2 could be a herringbone, wing 3 could be kind of zigzags, wing 4 could be hologrammatic, wing 5... You get the idea. I won't go through all the wings. There's over 100.
Yeah, I love it. No, that's incredible. So, are you hoping that people will, like, aspire to be here then? Is that the idea?
Yeah, the idea is, I mean, what I hope in my heart of hearts, in my deepest heart of hearts, is that people will commit crimes just to get into our prisons.
Yeah, it's amazing. So just walk around the perimeter with me. So this area here, this was some of your, like, sniper towers?
Yes, this used to be a sniper tower,
right.
And we've turned it into a kind of raw juice place, you know.
Oh, yeah, my God.
So whereas beforehand, kind of wardens would be there with laser scopes waiting to kill prisoners.
If they were trying to escape. And now they're not going to try and escape.
Wheatgrass or whatever.
Yeah, wheatgrass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. That's great.
And if we look over this side, what do you think this used to be?
I'm going to say this was like solitary or something.
You're right, this was solitary. Now it's a tanning salon.
Wow. And next door where you had the shoe, you've literally got shoes.
Yes, in the shoe.
Yeah, shoes in the shoe. I love it.
That's very deep prison knowledge you've got there about the shoe. Have you been watching Orange is the New Black?
No, what are you talking about? Never committed any crimes. Why would I know about prisons?
Angus, have you been in a prison before?
Yes.
What did you do?
I was just, you know, doing some interior design.
I don't believe you.
Okay, just keep it down. I've served my time, all right? Served my time.
You didn't say anything when we took you on into the agency.
No, well, you know, I don't always want to be upfront with all my crimes.
I think actually admitting that you have a criminal record is... I think that's... You have to do that. Right. I think it's actually a crime not to. I think you're doubling up on your crimes by not telling us.
Yeah.
You're very naughty to do that. Yes.
Oh my God. The thing is, if you've got a criminal mindset, you're obviously going to keep being a criminal. So it's a bit of an oversight, isn't it?
That's the vicious circle of crime and punishment over and over again.
I've just graffitied. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's just being in this atmosphere is making me go all crim again. I'm so sorry.
Angus, stop graffitiing the prototype prison.
Oh my God, I just like completely spray painted a massive cock. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening to me here. I'm getting like flashbacks. Oh, wheatgrass, amazing.
Okay, if you're going to escape with me, I need you to do exactly what I say the whole time.
All right, George, I'm just not sure. I'm ready for an escape. It all seems a bit sudden.
Well, look, Marion, we're in the tunnel now, so you can't really back out. You literally can't back out. I'm behind you.
Oh, it doesn't smell very nice in the tunnel, does it?
That's because we started it in the cesspool.
Yeah, of course. Oh,
so
dear.
now I just want you to slowly make your way with me.
All right, yeah.
Down here.
Do you know, I'm going to miss Bob. He was nice, wasn't he, Bob?
Well, it was all right, but he did try to shiv me once.
I know, but that's his way of being close, isn't it?
I think he was just being close in order to shiv you because it was a short blade.
I know, but Some people don't know how to express themselves, do they?
Well, that's the thing about Bob, though. I think he did know how to express himself.
And it was shivering.
Yeah, it was shivering. He was just shifted right up all the time, didn't he?
Oh, it's so dark in here. Oh,
Okay, I've got to rest for a second.
all right. Oh, I've left my soap collection.
What?
My little model soaps. I'm going to go back.
No, there'll be other soaps outside, Marion.
No, I've got to get one. It took me
No.
a month to carve that rabbit.
Marion, you're being institutionalised. You can't just go back
Oh.
into prison just to get some soap.
It's a lovely rabbit.
I'll get you more soap. I'll get you more soap than you've ever seen. I'll give you 100 soaps. I'll cover you in soaps of every scent, every
Oh.
colour, every consistency.
That's so
Come with me.
romantic and dirty at the same time. All right, I'm coming. It's very hard to turn around. I'll just sort of go this way. Oh, I've ripped my trousers. I better go back and get a sewing kit.
Marion, look, anything that there is in prison,
Yeah.
there's much more of outside of the prison.
What, like guards?
No, that is actually the one thing that there are less of.
Like rules? A lot of rules about when you should eat and get in your bedroom.
There's a lot of different rules
Oh,
outside.
yeah. I've just been here such a long time. I don't know if I'm ready to leave.
Well, you know, that's what they say, isn't it? If you go in for too long, it becomes your world.
Yeah,
Doubly so when you're in a space station.
yeah. Oh, what are we going to do when we get outside of the wall? You've got a ship. What?
I hadn't thought of that.
You seriously hadn't thought of that?
Well, it was hard enough working out how to tunnel through a space station.
Yeah,
That was pretty hard to begin with.
it was. And then we found them ducts.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're in ventilation ducts. No one has ever thought of that
No.
before.
All right, well, I think I'm ready to take my chances.
Marion, before you go, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
What's the very first thing you're going to do when you get freedom?
I'll probably stand in the rain with my arms out.
What happens if it's not raining?
Well, it's not going to be raining, is it?
Because it's space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably freeze to death.
That'll be the very first thing you do.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I've got a shuttle. I've chartered a shuttle. She's waiting outside the space station in front of the duct.
Well, you have thought of everything.
I've thought of one more thing.
What's that?
Marion, we've been together in this co-ed prison for the last
Yeah.
20 years, and I feel really close to you. And I was just wondering, and I wanted to ask now, just in case we do.
Are you trying to kneel down in a tunnel?
I'm trying
all right.
to.
Okay. Yeah.
I was wondering if you would do me the honour
Oh my God.
of being my wife.
Oh, of course, I would love to.
And I'm going to be with you for the rest of my life.
So, it appears that you have had some escapees. We just need to look around and see if there is any problems with your infrastructure. So,
What, escapees? We haven't had any escapees. We're watertight.
I mean, the one just hit the front of our ship on the way in. So,
Oh, I mean, that's new, though. I mean, I run a really tight ship here.
right, okay. You've got some arrows over here that say "way out."
That is the way out. What do you want me to do? Lie? I mean, isn't that almost as bad as the crimes they're in here for?
Okay. Let me look at this prisoner. Yep, he's literally carrying a knife.
Well, of course he is. Our guards are really fighty. I've got to give them something to defend themselves.
Okay, I'm just writing down fighty guards.
But
Okay,
you want
great.
fighty guards, don't you? What do you want? Passive guards that aren't going to give a fight?
I mean, yes, pacifists, ideally, who can still control a situation if they need to. Anyway, we would love to learn your best practice so we can roll it out to all the other prison ships.
Okay, well, if you come over
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Yeah, this is
Uh-huh.
our education centre,
Oh,
where we
lovely.
teach people to be better murderers?
Okay.
Because some people are really sloppy. What is the one thing that all murderers that are in prison have in common?
They have all been caught.
Caught.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, I see.
So, when they graduate from this prison, and I like to think of it as graduating,
Yes.
they will all be much better murderers than they were when they went in.
I see. You've got some books here. This one is Bill the dog. Bill the dog killed another dog. He left too much DNA evidence. Okay, yes, I see what you're doing here.
Because Bill the dog should be he's a dog. He should be really good at burying things.
Right.
There should be no excuse for leaving DNA evidence at all.
Okay, so you're assuming these people are career killers, and this is the way of really making them good at what they do.
No, because we take murderers and think, well, if you've got an aptitude at murder,
Yes.
what else might you be good at?
Oh, well, that's much more healthy. Good. I was on the verge of closing you down, but
No. So
yeah.
once we know they're really good murderers,
Yeah.
we can bring them on to grand larceny, maybe,
Okay.
or
Yes.
just bomb making. That's a really
Bomb making.
I mean, nothing gets the job done like a bomb.
Well, that's an interesting slogan for a prison.
We have many slogans. Oh, at the moment it's less bars, more bars. That came from our marketing team, though.
That's fascinating. And you've got better out than in written over the door, which seems odd.
Yeah, I mean, originally that is about, bodily functions, but then we thought
Right.
also good for prisoners, better out than
Right.
in.
Okay, yeah, I see your point.
I mean, you think about it. We're on a space station.
Yes.
Have you any idea how much it costs per solar year to hold a prisoner in prison?
32,000 marks.
Yes, 32,000.
Yeah. I mean, this
So,
is my
ask me
job,
this.
yes.
If the prisoners escape, how
Uh-huh.
much do they cost? Nothing.
Yeah,
So
I see it. I
By
see your
teaching them
point.
to be better, by getting them to escape, we are saving the galactic government hundreds and thousands of marks.
I see. Yeah, this is quite. I'm just making a note. Yes, very interesting.
I'm noticing you're doing a lot of notes in red with like crosses and sort of sad faces. Is that good or bad?
I mean, it depends where you stand. At the moment, you've got 16 minor faults and 1 major fault.
Oh, so as long as I don't get another major fault, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me bring you through to the torture chamber.
Okay. I think this prison has failed.
Can I do anything about it?
I mean, short of removing all the documents I have with me and making sure no one else ever comes here, no.
I mean, if only I had access to a whole bunch of murderers and people trained in grand larceny. In fact, I'm just going to step out of the room for a moment
No,
and
don't
close
step.
this door.
Oh, shit.
They say in space, no one can hear you scream.
I mean, that's not true, is it?
Well, we're in space.
Go on then.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Well, then the saying is wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Huh.
You missed a bit on the hull over there.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah, thanks.
Is that a blood stain?
Yeah.
How did the blood get out here?
Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? I'll just try and scrub it off. Oh, do you know what? I think if I just jet myself further over here. Yeah, it's actually spelt something. It's blood graffiti.
What does it say?
It says, no junk mail.
It's a really weird thing to graffiti on the outside of a spaceship.
Well, you never know how much junk mail they'll get out here, I guess.
Oh, I've got some blood graffiti too.
Oh, yeah? What's yours say?
It's just a picture of a huge cock,
Huh. Nice.
but made out of blood.
Oh, gross. Wow.
Weird.
Yeah. Apparently, there are rumours that this station sort of took itself over.
What, the artificial intelligence?
Yeah.
It took itself over.
Yeah, like it changed its own rules, started ruling itself, let prisoners in and out when it wanted to, that kind of thing.
Well, when you hear a story like that, what I always have to ask myself is, who hired us to do this?
Oh, it's just contract. We just come back every 6 months. No one's changed it. You got any vinegar?
Have I got any vinegar
Yeah.
out here in space?
Yeah, vinegar.
I'll have a look. No, I don't have any vinegar.
What are you cleaning with?
Cleaning fluids. Like-
Vinegar.
No,
What?
actual cleaning fluids.
That's what vinegar is.
What? Vinegar's for chips.
All right, it's just a universal cleaning product. Doesn't matter.
I don't have any.
I just heard that the AI's made it kind of weird inside.
I'm not going in.
No, not me. God, no.
I'm just going to clean this, get back to the ship, get home for tea.
Yeah, come back in
Fish and
6
chips
months.
and vinegar.
Nice. Oh, this one's a big arrow.
An arrow?
Yeah, pointing in.
Well, maybe we should go in then.
I mean, you got to be curious, right?
Do you think we should go into this AI-controlled death ship, you mean?
I mean, it's got to be more interesting than going back to work tomorrow, right?
I've got to say I am curious.
Well, let's just pop in and then pop back out.
Yeah, just pop in.
Pop in, pop out.
Yeah, pop in, pop out.
Yeah, so we're going to the toilet or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go first, though.
All right. I'm going in. Here I am. Going in. It's all right. It's very tidy.
I'm just gonna stand inside the door,
All right.
but I'm gonna stay here. What can you see?
Well, I found a Twix.
We're already one Twix up.
Yeah. Packet of cigarettes. Yeah. That's it. I'm out. It's pretty safe.
Oh, well, that was anticlimactical.
Do you want to have a look?
Sure. Okay. I'm in. Yep. I can see where the Twix was.
Yep. It's quite dusty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah, it seems all right in here. It seems all right in here. It seems all right in here. Hello, I am fine.
Your voice has gone a bit mechanical.
Yes, I have a cold now.
Yep.
I'm not a robot.
Wait, what's that massive chip that's been implanted in your shoulder?
What? This? It's nothing. It's just a chip. You know, we all have them as humans.
I mean, I don't have a chip.
Would you like a chip?
No.
I will give you a chip.
This isn't very clean.
This is not clean. Let
This
us
is
clean
not
it.
clean. Let us clean it.
Clean.
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 Clean the shit. So, how are you getting on?
It's all right in here.
Yeah?
It's nice to see you.
Oh, it's nice to see you. You actually look, fairly healthy.
Well, they've got good gym facilities in here, so I'm
Okay.
looking after myself.
Here's a drawing that Susie did.
Oh, she couldn't even hold a pen when I went in here.
I know. She loves you and she misses you.
I'm so sorry she can't visit me, that I can't be her dad. I just don't want to see her. I don't want her to see me like this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right,
want-
Stephen.
I
I think
wanna-
that's important.
Serve my time
Yeah.
and then come back out and be like, here I am. I'm your dad. I'm back again.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah, absolutely. And she knows in theory that you've done something bad, and now you're making up for it, and you're going to be home soonish. In time for our next birthday.
What's she like now? You know, what does she spend her days doing? What
Oh,
things she
she's
likes?
beating up other kids at school. She's not doing her homework.
Chip off the old block.
Yeah. She's sweet. She looks beautiful.
You don't think that the lack of a male role model in her life is having any effect on her?
Oh, I mean, you know, your best friend Tom is around quite a lot, so she's got someone.
Ah, Tom's come round.
Yeah, you know, just to help with a few house things.
Right. It can't be enough though that makes much of a difference,
No.
surely.
No, maybe not.
I mean, like,
she's
in an average week, how much does Tom come round?
once.
Once a week.
Yeah, maybe.
That's fine.
Maybe that.
Yeah.
A couple more times if you know something's broken or you know.
Do
Right.
things break a lot?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, Susie's quite violent for a 6-year-old. You know.
So what does he do? He doesn't take her out to the library like I used to do.
Oh, she doesn't take him to the library like you used to do.
Yeah. No, of course. I mean, that was our thing.
Yeah, he takes her to the library like Tom does, you know, in the back of his flashy car.
Yeah, we always used to walk and cut across the park and used to play on the swings. That was our
Oh.
little time.
Babe, I shouldn't have mentioned it. I don't want you to get worried or jealous or something. I just...
Oh, I'm not worried. I'm not
we
jealous.
miss you. We just miss you, you know.
I miss you guys, and I can't wait to get back.
And Tom is a terrible substitute for you.
Yeah, he's not a substitute.
No, he's
just,
not a substitute. Of course.
Tom's actually. It's funny that you mentioned Tom. He's
Yeah.
stopped coming to see me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
He just
guess
said-
he gets a lot of the information from me, like about how you are and
He
stuff.
just said a weird thing when he left the
Oh.
last time. Something about not being able to look me in the eye.
Oh, that's a shame. I mean, maybe that's. You know, I am having sex with him, but I'm not in love with him at all. It's just a stopgap.
What? You're
You said live my life until
I said
you come
live
out.
your life, but
Well, that includes sex, right?
well, not for me. It doesn't much.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jen, are you serious? Are you having an affair with Tom?
I'm not having an affair. That implies some kind of, personal attachment. But mainly, he's fixing things and giving me multiple orgasms. That's it. There's nothing else. And he takes Susie out a different route to the library sometimes.
He's just replaced me, hasn't he?
No, of course not.
So you think I'm just going to come out of here and Tom's going to stop wanting you and he's
Babe.
just going to go away?
I mean, he can't download films. He's scared of piracy. He
I mean,
doesn't.
he should be. That's what I'm in here for.
Yeah, I know. Listen, you're always going to be my favorite. You're never going to be replaced.
But, it makes sense now. Tom said something to me before. He said, I can't look you in the eye. He said, what is the best camera in the world? And then he said, it's the camera you have with you.
What's that, like a Canon?
I think that's a sex thing now. I think he's talking about that's a sex thing.
Really?
Yeah. I think he's the camera.
Oh. Now he sounds super creepy. That's why he kept shouting camera A, camera B at me then. Like shutting one eye and then the other.
I don't know what you and Tom get up to in the bedroom. I think this is inappropriate. Look,
I'm sorry, look, if it upsets you, I'll obviously stop.
Yeah, stop. Stop right now.
Really?
Don't
You're going to
ever go
actually
back.
ask
Yeah.
me to stop?
Yeah, just stop.
Even though you're incarcerated?
Yes.
Fine.
Promise?
Yes.
Pinky swear?
I mean, I can't do it through the glass, but sure.
Just put your pinky up against the glass.
Okay. So much smaller than yours. I miss you.
Miss you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Project 2! And I will use this unwieldy mic to remind you there is another performance happening at 7 o'clock, so please be back for that.